what is the end goal of all this? Like, to get rich, to make a living doing this, or?
So welcome to the Indigenous Entrepreneurs Podcast. Today I have a very special guest with us. She is one of our new tribal liaisons for the UNMRI Tribal Entrepreneurship Enhancement Program, Heather Gomez. So we just wanted to get on here to introduce you all to her as one of our liaisons, and just kind of a get to know you session, I guess you could say.
Okay. Well, hello everyone. My name is Heather Gomez, and I am an enrolled Jicarilla Apache Nation member. I live on the reservation. I currently work as a communications specialist for Tribal Tech, and in addition, now I am a tribal liaison with Reinforced Innovations at the University of New Mexico, and I'm super excited about it. So I have a small flooring business based in Dulce, New Mexico that I run with my partner, and we're going into our second year of business, and things have been going really great. Our area is very rural, so it was definitely needed. People put in requests with our local tribe to have things done, and they just have so many things to do, so it takes forever to get to their request. Like recently we did some work for someone, and they said they were waiting for a year. So it's a great asset, to the community. And then in addition, we have our tipi Airbnb business that we just listed this past summer, and it was really great. I'm super excited about that. And I applied for this Embark program, and it's associated with Outdoor Founders and REI.
Oh, cool.
And I was accepted, so this is my official announcement of that.
Oh, congratulations.
And I got a $10,000 grant, and it's a 3-month program.
Oh, wow.
For the tipi business.
Busy, but that's awesome.
So I'm super excited about that, to get that moving for next summer, and I'm hoping you'll come stay.
Yeah, definitely. We'll have to figure out when.
So with this tribal liaison position, I'm just so excited to be a part of it. I am an entrepreneur myself, with the flooring business and with the Airbnb tipi business. And, I mentioned before in the podcast interview that my family, I come from a family of entrepreneurs. They used to own the Gomez 7-Eleven back home where I live. And since I was a young girl, I was just interested in always, trying to make my own money, and I want to be my own boss.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking forward to helping other people in my community and across, the state with their businesses. I feel like I've done a lot of trainings and networking and just talking with other entrepreneurs in different businesses across the state. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah. Well, we're happy to have you with us, and just so that everyone can kind of see the picture of, I guess you could say, the greater vision of what we're doing is to just, create that ecosystem for entrepreneurs, and specifically Native American and tribal entrepreneurs throughout the state, where we can get entrepreneurs connected to the right resources, and just everyone kind of collaborating and working together. I met Heather at an AIBE conference in July, I believe. And I approached her because we were hiring at the time, and she was interested. And I think that just kind of shows, the importance of networking, of attending events like that, and then also of the liaison role, because a lot of times, people like myself who work at an office here in Albuquerque behind a computer. Like, I'm not out on field, like I'm not in Dulce, New Mexico. So it's important for us to have tribal liaisons who are in their own tribal communities, who understand like the environment and like kind of what the needs are, and then are more approachable as well. So we're really excited to have you, and I'm wondering, because I know you're an entrepreneur, like you've always had that desire, to make money, work for yourself. But what made you say yes to applying to the tribal liaison position? Like, why did you apply?
Well, as soon as you told me, I was just excited already. Like, that would be so awesome to do. That position just sounded like a perfect fit for me, because I'm always like looking, even like on social media, I'm looking for opportunities, like anything I can apply for or share in my community. I started sharing more like flyers on webinars, events, programs. If I don't fit the criteria, like say it might be for ages 18 to 25, and I'm like, oh, well, that's not me anymore.
Yeah.
I'll share it. So it was something that I thought, that I would love to do and enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
Like have that passion about it. So when you mentioned it, I was like, yes, I will apply. I constantly like to update my resume too, just to have on hand. So I was like, I just updated my resume. I'll send it over.
Yeah. Awesome. So what are kind of like the hopes that you have for your community when it comes to entrepreneurship, and how do you think you can kind of help reach whatever goals or vision you have in mind through working with us and the Tribal Entrepreneurship Enhancement Program?
I'm hoping that I can actually speak with the Jicarilla Apache Nation president, council, or leadership, and let them know how important it is to have like an entrepreneurial program, because we don't have one at all. There's a lack of leadership for entrepreneurs in our community. So I think, first of all, just letting them know that I am a tribal liaison and that I'll be reaching out to people in the community, and just hearing their feedback and like, see what direction they kind of suggest me to go in. If they're going to be like, oh, well, we want to help, in whatever way they can, or either if they can just take it into consideration for the future that they need to establish some type of program and work with like even the state or whatever other programs are available, because there's so much grant money that we're not getting, because our tribe doesn't even have like that entrepreneurial program or a tourism program. We don't even have anything like that. So it would be nice to put that on the table.
Yeah. You are, you along with the other tribal liaisons are definitely trailblazers in your communities, and kind of serve as that bridge, between your community, your tribe, what the needs and wants are, and then like what we may be able to help with. Because like one of our goals of the program, is not to come into communities and be like, this is what you need to do. Like we really come from that grassroots approach of like, what do you need? What do you want for your community? Like, what is your vision? So I'm excited to have you on our team, and we'll have a meeting with the other liaisons next week so you guys can all meet. And yeah, I'm excited. I think we already had a great team of liaisons, and now we have an even bigger team, and it's just gonna make, I think, the reach of what we're trying to do even bigger. So thank you for being on board. Yeah.
Yes, thank you for reaching out. I'm so glad that I went to that networking event and met you and sat with you at that table, because if I did not attend that, maybe I wouldn't be sitting here right now.
Yeah.
So it's great to take advantage of all of the networking events.
Yeah. It just shows the power of taking initiative, and also sometimes putting yourself in like new and uncomfortable situations, just kind of like pushing yourself out of your comfort zone.
Yes, definitely.
Any last thoughts or comments you want to make before we get off?
I'm just really excited. I can't wait to meet everyone else, like all the other tribal liaisons, and just get out there and start doing work. I'm super excited to get into my own community, but across the state as well.
Yeah, definitely. Like we want to, that localized approach for sure, because we want to create those sustainable entrepreneurial ecosystems locally. But then, the bigger picture is like to help the state of New Mexico overall. But it has to start local, and that's where the liaisons, I always say, are the heart and soul of our program. Because without the tribal liaisons, there would be no program, really.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there's just like one little saying that I like to say, like, I like to be the change that I want to see. So I will do that.
Well, thank you so much. We're really excited to have you on board.
Thank you.
So if you are in Dulce, New Mexico, or like the surrounding area, or even if you're not like in that region of New Mexico, but you want to connect with Heather, she is here. She's on board with us as a liaison, and we will include her contact information so you can reach out to connect further, whether you're aspiring entrepreneur and you haven't started your business yet, or if you have a business and you're wanting to scale it, or maybe you've kind of hit a plateau, you can connect in with Heather, and then we'll try to guide you as best as we can to the resources.
Yes. I'm looking forward to hearing from everyone.